Well, good afternoon there, boys and girls, and welcome to another fantastic episode of Adventures of the Broken Retired. It's very nice to have you here. Thank you very much. Back out in the garage, this time I've got the lights and fans and everything already running. Today, the first thing I'm going to do today is get out the air blower and blow off some of these shelves. You see right here? See, I got those shelves emptied off pretty much. Well, I got them emptied off as much as I can and where I wanted to. I'm going to blow those off and move some stuff around and then get busy doing what needs doing. Now, as you can see, the table has once again become a mess, but that's okay because it's going to have to be cleared off anyway. That pile right there is a pile of duplicate stuff that's going to go, and that pile right there is a pile of duplicate stuff that's going to go. So at some point in time, I'm going to have to stop cleaning up and start organizing and photographing and cleaning up and doing all that kind of stuff so that I can get all this stuff on Marketplace and get it out of here. If it doesn't sell, I'll just throw it away, I guess. I don't know. I'd rather sell it. But let's get jiggy with it. What do you say? Hello again, boys and girls, and welcome to another exciting episode of What's Going On in Don's Garage. You know, sooner or later, I'll have this project finished up. It's taken a long time to do because there's really quite a bit to be done there. There's a lot more to be done than what it looks like. There's so many little things. I mean, there's so many little things, and each thing has to be handled. Each thing has to be put away. Each thing has to be dealt with. A lot of the stuff here is just completely edited out just to save the time. Just because, you know, you don't need to watch me for 20 minutes putting a screw in, you know what I mean? And there's a couple things here that I talk about that I decided just to go through. What I'm going to do, I put those hooks on the ceiling to hang the ladder from. That's the island I was just showing you. I put the hooks on the ceiling to hang the ladder from, and that didn't work out worth nothing. So I'm going to take those hooks back down. It was a great idea to hang the ladder from the ceiling, okay? What I hadn't planned for was getting up there to get it down. So I took down the hooks and put up the eyelets, the wood-threaded eyelets, and then I made a couple pieces of rope that would just tie through. And it looks a lot better than it did, and it's a lot safer than it was. That it was just dying to fall off the ceiling and kill somebody. And of course, you know, the ladder's heavy, and dropping from a distance, it would have hurt. I'm not saying it would have killed me, but it would have hurt. That's a bucket full of tie straps that I had. That bucket is just full of them. That tie strap idea was bad, but it was better than the original hooks, but still, it was just a bad idea. Couldn't get the ladder up high enough, and you still had to use a ladder to be able to get them up and down. I mean, no matter what I do, you're going to have to use a ladder to be able to get it up and down. But anyway, it'll all work out. If you look around in the garage in there, you can see how much stuff is everywhere. There's just so much stuff all over the place that it's really quite a pain, to be honest with you. A lot of that stuff's all going to have to be sorted and cleaned, and I'm tempted just to throw it all away, but I don't want to throw it all away. There's some stuff there I paid good money for that I would rather keep than throw away, you know? Or not keep, but throw away. I'm not going to keep it because I don't need these duplicates, but you know, if I can get a few bucks for it, why not, right? If I can get a tank of gas out of the deal, why not? See, those tie downs worked pretty good at that point. Just hoisting that ladder up there. It's like, geez, Don, that looks like a pretty good idea. Why'd you bail on that? You'll see in just a minute. See that there? Looks like it's doing okay, but that's as high as I can get them. That's as high as I can get it right there. So I'll go get another tie down and put it in there and get rid of those little pieces of rope. And that pulls it up a little bit more. But it pulled it up just enough where I couldn't walk under it without knocking myself in the skull. And I have, over the years, I have bumped my head on so much stuff that I have learned not to do that anymore. Now, I leave it alone from here. I just figured we'll do it later. Hey there, boys and girls. Welcome to Adventures of the Broken Recharge. Back out in the garage, working on the putting stuff away, doing the conversion. As you can see, our last adventure left us with these shelves empty. So now I've got stuff everywhere, and some of the stuff I've got needs to go back on these shelves. This top shelf and this shelf here are going to stay. That shelf, and the bottom shelf, wherever it is, those are coming out. So what we'll do is we'll start taking the screws out and take them shelves down. Now, I want to add something in here. It appears that my neighbors to the west have once again lost their frickin' mind and are doing a bunch of stupid crap out there in the street in front of the house. That ain't nothing to do with me. It's going to stay that way. And that's all I need to say about that, to be honest with you. There's nothing else to be said. This is why everything you build, you always use screws. Because what I can do with these shelves now is I can take them apart, I can move them around, I can reuse the material, and I can even reuse the hardware if I want. I built those shelves when I first came here to Amy's house 15, 16, 17 years ago, whatever it was, I don't remember now. But they have worked exceptionally well. There's been a lot of stuff on those shelves. Now that I don't have the company anymore, I don't need that much stuff. So what I'm doing is slowly getting rid of what I don't need, keeping what I'd like to have, and rearranging things so things just fit better. So here I am taking the shelves apart. It doesn't move that quickly in real life. I'm not sure if you realize that or not. Yeah, it don't move that quickly in real life. I wish. But what can I say? Change the camera angle just for fun. It is major hot out in the garage. Now you see all those little supports. That's the trick to this kind of shelving. They're hard to place. Originally hard to cut and hard to place, but you get them all the right length and you get them put in place right, and they work exceptionally well. Talking about the vertical supports. Now, those shelves were kind of keyholed together, so I had to, because they go around a little bit of a corner, they make a 45-degree turn. I had to keyhole them together to keep them strong, and to be able to put the workbench back up, I had to trim off the keyhole parts. Now, that bench is the bench that I took down from the wall where all the toolboxes are now. Again, you put screws and you can reuse stuff. So I took it down, put it off to the side, and now I'm putting it up right there. It's already it's already measured out to 16 on center. The workbench itself works very, very well. It's built at a height for me. I'm happy with it. Get some of the extra stuff off the walls. Get everything screwed in tight and like it's supposed to be, and everything will be just fine. Got to clean the wall. I sweep them off with a broom, but that's not on camera. I guess it doesn't. Not everything has to be on camera, right? But it's fun to do this, to move this stuff around, to see the changes. Amy seems to be pretty happy with it, and that's good because it's her house. I don't want to upset her. And I built all these shelves and stuff. All that's all built with stuff that came off of job sites. You end up with a couple extra 2x4s here and there, or you bought a sheet of plywood you shouldn't. I didn't charge it to the customer, okay? I charged it off on the job. It just turned out to be less profit on the job because I had materials that were over. But you always got to have a couple extra stuff. You always got to have a couple extra pieces. You got to have a few extra 2x4s if you do decent sized jobs. You got to have a few extra sheets of this and that, because if you get a bad one or one gets damaged or something happens, you don't want to have to shut the job down to go buy a 2x4, And that bench went back together all pretty quick and pretty square. That's the same light that was above the bench before I moved it. I'm just going to put it back up there where it was, try to get it centered, which would be nice, just to looks better if it's centered. All right, well, we're getting close to the end of this thing. I appreciate you staying as long as you have. Thank you very much. I really appreciate the comments. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate everything that y'all do for me, because you're very, very good to me. Thank you so much.